Hi guys, it's Taylor, also known as Short Sleeve Tea, and talk about a weird feeling being back in front of my camera, and it's been quite a while since I've made a video for you guys, which I am sorry, but I feel like I have a good enough explanation for it. Sorry if there's like a weird glare on my glasses. I've been working for like 15 minutes trying to fix it, but nothing's really helping it. Pretty much the best that it's going to get at this point. So anyways, I do not have anything in front of me to kind of go through and talk about what I want to talk about, but sometimes my videos are better when I don't, when I'm actually just talking to you guys and kind of explaining what's going on and how I'm feeling and things like that. So the last time I made a video, I believe it was 2 months ago, and I told you guys that my current weight was, I believe, 201 at the time. For those of you who are wondering, haven't been here in a while, or just are new to my channel, my heaviest weight was 381 pounds. I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy on August 8th, 2016, and I weighed 331 pounds at that time, the day of surgery. And as of right now, I weigh 201 pounds. So I have not gained and I have not lost in the last 2 months. And for a lot of people in this community, that is a very, very scary thing. It's something that would be cause for like throwing up red flags or big alarm to them. But for me, it's not really a big red flag. It's not something that I'm worried about, and that is pretty much the reason why I have not been making videos. It's pretty much the reason I wasn't on Instagram or have been sparsely on Instagram. Like with some relationships, good or bad, sometimes you just need a break. Sometimes you just kind of need to reevaluate where your priorities are at the time. And for a lot of people in this community, the priority is always going to be lose weight, lose weight, lose weight. It's always going to be, let's see this number drop. If it doesn't drop, you're wrong. If it doesn't drop, you're not doing the right thing. You're eating wrong. You're not exercising enough. You shouldn't be happy with your body if you're still over 200 pounds. You shouldn't be happy with your body if you haven't lost weight. And I was feeling very attacked by the Instagram community specifically. I would have people send me messages asking to update my weight on Instagram, but it hadn't changed. It was still 201, and so there was nothing to update. And so I was feeling very insecure, very upset at the community in general. Just felt like there needed to be a new light on this. And that's really kind of where I am today. That's really kind of where I wanted to head with this video. I'm not really going to get too far into what I'm eating right now and how my weight is and how I'm feeling about things as far as my weight goes. I know a lot of you guys are still in that mentality, and that's fine. I respect you for that. I have been in that mentality myself, and for that I will give you a little tidbit of information. I do plan on continuing to lose weight, but I only plan on losing 20 more pounds. I'd like to get down to 180. That will have been 200 total pounds lost for me. I started at 381. If I get down to 181, 180, either one is fine. That will be a loss of a total of 200 pounds. And I would be completely happy if I stayed that weight for the rest of my life. However, I would also be completely happy if I stayed this weight for the rest of my life. I'm very happy with myself. I'm very content with myself, and that is something, along with never being labeled as small, something that's never happened for me in my life is being content with my body. So that's kind of where I am today. So I will say that I had some issues with depression, some issues with anxiety, insecurity, and things like that, kind of reflecting back on what I was talking about with the weight loss community and Instagram in particular. I was starting to feel very defeated, like I was doing things wrong. And I really think that that is wrong in itself. That is not the mentality you're supposed to have with weight loss at all. If I had a daughter and she was losing weight and she felt happy and comfortable with her body, but she wasn't at a number that society told her that she needed to be at, and then she felt bad about that, I would feel hurt for her. And I felt hurt for myself. I felt like, Why should I have to live up to some sort of standard? And people would ask me, like, have you gotten to Wonderland yet? You know, and I wanted to get to Wonderland. I've wanted to get to Wonderland this whole entire time. I remember my mentality going into this surgery, going into this journey, was I want to be skinny. I want to be small. I want to be little. I want to be all of these things. I want to be 150 pounds or 130 pounds. I'm going to do it and I'm going to lose all of this weight and shed everything. That's not reality. That's not the reality of this journey. I'm sorry. I mean, I've got tons of loose skin. I can pull it inches down off my arms. I've got skin on my stomach that is loose, that, go ahead, judge me for it. Go ahead and tell me that I look wrong, I look ridiculous, but this is me, and this is the me that I'm happy with. This skin is not gonna go away unless I have it chopped off. This skin on my arm, it's not gonna go away, and if you don't like the way it looks, don't look. If you don't like the way it is, don't follow me. If you don't like my weight loss journey, don't follow me. That's all I really have to say about that. So many people who have been following me from the get-go know that I am raw and honest when it comes to this journey, and that is what I intended for this video to be. This is the way that this channel is going to go from now on. I am going to talk about how I'm happy with myself and how I'm happy with my body, and I do apologize if this is coming off in a negative way, because I'm most certainly not trying to be negative. I'm trying to be positive. I'm trying to shine a light on body positivity. A lot of people in the weight loss community don't feel like they should have body positivity until they hit a certain number. If you are happy with your body, then you are happy with your body. It doesn't matter what number is on the scale. There were times when I was in the phase of losing a lot of weight at once, during the first year post-op, the last couple of months, when I based how I felt that day, how I felt that week on the number on the scale. And oh my God, is that so freaking unhealthy for you? I did not realize how much I was tearing myself down, how much I was basing my self-worth on the number on the scale. It's wrong. That's not the way that you are supposed to live. You are supposed to live a positive and happy mindset. I can attribute a lot of my positivity to yoga, to looking at myself in the mirror for a long enough time and appreciating my flaws. My husband is great. My friends, I have tons of friends that I've met in this community that have just blown me away with the support that they've given me. I'm always being told how much people appreciate me for my real, raw honesty, and that's just what I wanted to give you guys. So a little bit of a lighter note, I will give you guys some updates about my life and kind of what made me feel so content, what I'm trying to do with my body, what I'm trying to kind of, what I'm going to do about losing the weight and things like that. So as far as losing that last 20 pounds, I've been doing yoga quite often. I do plan to continue to do it once it gets colder. I love walking outside. I've been trying to learn how to run. Oh my gosh, it's so difficult. I'm not very good at running. There is definitely a technique to running, so I really appreciate the people that have helped me with that. So as far as like losing that next 20 pounds, I'm going to try to lose it, but I'm not giving myself a deadline for it. I know I can. I know I have the capability. I know that it's really just taking some exercise at this point for my body to say, okay, you can lose that last 20 or so pounds. But the reality of the situation is I have probably 30 or 20 pounds of loose skin on my body that is not going to go away by me busting my ass to run around the block. That would only go away if I have it removed. So as of right now, I'm okay. I understand that it may not be a reality for me to get down to 160 or 150 or even the ideal BMI for my height. At this point, I'm just very content with where I am. I'm healthy. I have had blood work done, plenty of blood work. I take my vitamins every single day. I eat very, very well. I still eat relatively low carb. I avoid processed foods. I try to get in lots of veggies, low sugar, if any. I'm eating very, very well. So right now, I'm just so content with my body. I'm so proud of myself, and I've never been proud of myself. And this journey honestly has been equal parts physical and mental for me. And God, am I so happy for that. I'm so happy that I have learned to love myself and learn how to love my body for what it is and all of its flaws. Love the skin I'm in, even though there is so much excess. So aside from losing that last 20 pounds, I will give you a little bit more of an update on my life. I am still in nursing school. I am kicking ass. I'm just going to be blatantly honest with you guys. I'm doing really well. I'm very happy with it. I only have 7 more months and then I'm going to be a nurse. As far as family planning and pregnancy after weight loss surgery, I am currently not on birth control, but we are not trying to get pregnant. We are kind of doing a more natural kind of planning, avoiding type thing, if that makes any sense. And that's really where I am right now as far as birth control. I don't want the hormones in my body. I'm trying to feed my body more healthy foods, and I am trying to avoid the chemicals as well. I have just recently switched from using Splenda in my coffee to Whole Earth, which is stevia and monk fruit. They do offer it at some Starbucks locations, so that is a really good option if you don't like the chemical taste of Splenda, or if you are just trying to avoid chemicals in general. Another thing, I got a new wedding set. I don't know if you guys can see it. It is a black diamond. It is a size 8. My original wedding set was a size 11.5. So it's really cool that I was able to actually get this. Me and my husband, Christian, were waiting until I had gotten down to a comfortable weight, a weight that I felt that I was going to stay at. And I guess this would be kind of like a non-food reward for me, but this is my real 100% rest of my life wedding set. It's not a temporary band, it's not a temporary ring, and I am absolutely in love with it. And I'm so happy that my husband works as hard as he does to be able to provide for me and help me go to school. So as far as that goes, let's see if there's anything else I can talk to you guys about. I have not been doing keto. That is one thing that a lot of people have asked is, do you still do keto? And as of right now, no, I do not. I'm just kind of more low carb, high protein than anything. So I am completely a-okay with that. And I don't know if I will get back on keto, but once I start exercising and kind of seeing how my body reacts to the foods that I'm eating while I'm exercising and having that whole regimen kind of work hand in hand, I'll let you guys know if I get back on keto. So I did have a couple questions from Instagram. I cannot remember what they were, unfortunately, and my phone will not allow me to actually look on Instagram while I'm recording. So I will do a live Instagram Q&A at some point soon, but I will also go through and reply to everyone on the feed that I had for Instagram. So as of right now, that is where I am. Like I said, my weight, if you're concerned with that, is 201 currently. I do plan to get to 180 at some point. I'm very happy and content with my life, very unhappy and content with my body. And I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Bye.